Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today you have requested this a lot on Instagram, in my comments on YouTube. It's just an updated get ready with me, how I do my everyday makeup. I do have bigger lashes on, so I wouldn't say every day, but I do film content almost every day. So actually for me, this is how I sort of glam myself up on most days. Ring doorbell. So yeah, this is my everyday makeup, guys. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then continue watching and I will show you. Okay, so I actually did get microneedling done yesterday. When this goes up, I might actually have a reel out on my Instagram about the whole microneedling process, as I know you guys, whenever I talk about my skin and all like the facials and the stuff that I get done to my skin to get rid of all my scarring, get rid of acne, like all of that, that will be on my Instagram. So if it's something that you want to see, check it out. But if it's not up, it will be up this week. So keep an eye out. But yeah, my skin, so this is the next day. It's been 24 hours. You're supposed to not put makeup on for 24 hours. That's why I've left it 24 hours. It's a bit dry though. My skin is naturally quite oily, weirdly, like I've just got oily skin and I think that does play into a part maybe of when I break out, but at the moment it's very dry and I'm not sure whether because my makeup is for matte, so that it like sort of, it doesn't look oily. I don't know whether maybe my skin is going to look extra dry, so if it does, just pre-warning you, it's because I don't have the right products for it, because I don't normally have dry skin. But let's go in. On Snapchat the other day, so I don't know whether you guys have seen, but I've become allergic to eyelash glue, which is so annoying because I can't get eyelash extensions anymore. So the last time I got them done, I mean, it's been weird for a while, like I'd say about a month. The last 2 times, it just was really dry, like here on my lash line, and quite like swollen. It would last maybe a couple of days. Anyway, the last time I got it done, my eyes were just so dry for the whole time, itchy, like red. It didn't look cute, so I was like, I need to have a break. So now I'm trying to grow my natural lashes, and a lot of you on Snapchat recommended this Rapid Lash. I bought it off of ASOS, and I think you're supposed to use it every night, but I just kind of, I don't know whether it works or if it speeds up, but I just do it morning and night. Like when I do my makeup routine in the morning, I put it on first before I do anything else. And then in the evening, do it just before I go to bed. I've only done it for like, well, I'd say about 4 or 5 days. So you probably won't see like a massive improvement like straight away. I think it's like 8 weeks, which is so long. But do you know what? I don't do eyeshadow that much anymore because of my dry eyelids. Guys, what do I do? Okay, so for skin, use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless foundation in shade 7 Neutral, and then I mix it with the Forever Dior, the matte one, and that is in shade 3N. So I really love this one for coverage. Well, no, I love this one for coverage and matteness, like mattifying foundation. It's so matte, it's perfect. But sometimes I think that it can be too matte, like it's so dry. If I'm like going out and I want my makeup to last all day, I will wear this one, because where it's so matte and so drying, like it just stays on. It's like paint on your face, you know what I mean? This is just what I like. And then this one kind of just makes it a little bit more dewy, so I mix the both together. So I actually got some new brushes the other day, some Spectrum brushes, so I like to, I've switched from using a beauty blender. I go in with this brush first and then like sort of blend afterwards with the beauty blender. Let's go. Do you know what it is as well, like with foundation, because I'm sure everyone just uses a foundation until it like runs out. So you went to South Africa, get a bit of a tan, and then you might buy a foundation when you're tanned, and then your tan goes and then it just doesn't match. I feel like I'd never have a foundation that actually matches. I don't know, do you know what I mean? Like that's not really my colour, it's a bit yellowy. Even if it doesn't match perfectly, once you've put on contour and concealer and powder and all that, it kind of all just does blend. Like, I don't think it's like an awful match, but it's definitely just a bit yellower than my skin. But once I've done everything else, should be fine. This is Spectrum brush B01. I feel like I just get more product on my face when I use a brush, whereas Beauty Blender, I feel like a lot of it actually just soaks into the Beauty Blender, and then you end up using more product out of the bottle, and then it goes quicker. So I just actually, I don't normally do this. I normally use an actual eyeshadow primer, like concealer thing, the P. Louise one. But because I'm not going to be doing like a proper eyeshadow base, I just put my foundation on my eyelids just for a bit of coverage, and leave it at that basically. Make sure it's blended all the way down the neck. Do you know what though, like when you have your hair down, it's all right because you just need to blend that bit, but then when I have my hair up, I forget that you should probably bring it all the way around. I just love the way that it applies onto my skin. It's annoying because obviously I use these foundations and I think that they're amazing and I love them. I've been using these two foundations now for 2 years. Like, after Love Island, I got recommended this Charlotte Tilbury one, and I got recommended this one by Lucinda, but she uses the dewy one because you've got Dior Dewy Forever, whatever it's called, and Dior Matte Forever. And I've literally not changed since then, and it's been 2 years. So next up is concealer. So I use the Hourglass concealer in shade Cotton. Love this one. I try new makeup all the time just to feel like I'm just a bit obsessed with makeup, but nothing has converted me from this. When I found this, I was like, wow. Like, there are some obviously like really good other concealers, like Tarte concealer's really good. I really love the Revolution, like for a drugstore concealer. Revolution? Yeah. I can't remember what the Revolution one's called, but that's a really good one. And also there's a really good high street one from Collection. Oh, NARS Creamy Concealer is also really good. But I tend to gravitate towards this like on most days, to be honest. Okay, so I like to leave that to dry because some concealers, when they're like wet like that, I just feel like they just blend everywhere, like they go everywhere. So I like it to actually dry and stay in those places so that it doesn't move that much. And that sounds a bit weird, but I don't want my concealer just to go everywhere. I want it to be in the concentrated places, i.e. like I've just done them. So whilst that's drying, I use the Revolution eyebrow pencil, and you have one side which is like the gel and then one side which is the pencil. So I go in with the pencil. I do have my eyebrows microneedle. No, is it microneedle? Microbladed. I haven't had them done in probably about a year, so probably need a bit of a colour top up. But when I put the foundation on them, they just go a little bit like grey. So I just fill that in, because that's where I actually don't have any hair, which is why I got them tattooed on. Like, guys, I know that I say this all the time, but I have loads of hair here and then just nothing there. It's actually embarrassing. Like, why do I have no eyebrows? I just fill that in a little bit there, and I just go in on the other side with the gel. That's why the gel is like brown, by the way. It's not dirty and disgusting. It looks a bit rank, but obviously I go over where I've penciled in, so it just has gone a bit brown over time. Brush up those brows at the front. Now I've done that, then we go in and blend. Oh my god, guys, please, I haven't like washed my beauty blenders or my fucking brushes in a week, so they're ready. We're gonna go in and blend out that. I actually use like loads of different types of beauty blenders. I've got the cocoa sponge, which I love. I've also got, this is just a normal beauty blender, like the brown beauty blender. And then I also have an M&M Mitchell beauty blender as well. They all kind of do the same thing, but I think I prefer the cocoa sponge because it's so soft. And it's a good size as well, but the cocoa sponge are quite, I think I need to get the mini ones. They do mini ones, but I've got this size. And that's too big, like, to go under your eye. Like, you need a smaller sponge to like get right in the places that you want it to be. Start off in the corner of here by your eye, blend that down the nose, kind of like in a straight line, doesn't really matter if it isn't. And then I took the product, lifted it up here, like that, in a line, sort of from where your eye finishes, in a straight line up there. Because what it's supposed to do is just give like the impression of like a bit of a lift, really. I actually don't wet my beauty blenders anymore either. I used to always wet them, and I don't know why, but why people used to say to wet them, because I just felt like I just was like, I don't know, making my makeup wet, and then it would like separate and not blend. But when it's dry, it just kind of blends into my foundation really nicely. We go into contour. My favourite contour at the moment is the Maybelline Instant Erase Anti-Age Concealer. I just think using concealers as like contour is, because it's full coverage, I don't know, it's like, I found contours that they just are a bit nothingy. Like when they're in like a compact, like, and they're like a waxy thing, like it's good, but I don't think it's full coverage. I know that sounds weird because I like have had acne for so long and I've just like always wanted full coverage. Yeah, I feel like because concealer gives you full coverage, hides your bag, so then if I put contour on that's full coverage as well, it's hiding even more sins. Where I've put it, cheekbones, forehead, under the lip, and I get my cocoa sponge and I am just gonna blend that out. So I do it in that line of the cheekbone, but never go underneath, right? So if you go like that, you can feel where your cheekbone ends, right? I can feel that that's just skin and that's a bone there. So then you blend above. Because if you go down, you're like dragging down, like you're basically like darkening the shadow, and that's not what you're supposed to do. So you sort of blend upwards, kind of in the same motion where you're going like this, pulling up. So it gives you like a non-surgical facelift. Blend, blend, blend that out. Then we are blending around the forehead because I have a humongous forehead and I want to make it look like I don't. I don't pull the contour like down past where I've made that sort of line of concealer. Make sure that you like avoid that bit and just do like around top of your forehead. Stop there, do you know what I mean? And then we're blending out underneath the lip. That's just to give like an impression of like big lips. Then whatever the excess is, I kind of just dab that around my jawline, like underneath. Also fake that I have a sharp jawline, which I also don't. So that's it for contour. And then next up we do cream blush. So my favourite cream blush at the moment is the Mitchell blusher in Sweet Cheeks. Sometimes I just leave it and just use this product. Sometimes I put the Charlotte Tilbury on top as well. I feel like I'm going to put the Charlotte Tilbury on top as well. Okay, so we're doing it in between the concealer and the contour in the same direction of how we were blending it. So I like the lines, and then I do a little line on my nose. I am going to go in with a bit of Charlotte Tilbury because it's a bit wetter. So I'm using the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand in shade Pink Pop. So I love this one. This is their new matte collection. They actually sent me loads of colours, but I'm loving the Pink Pop at the moment. It's a bit peachy. It doesn't go with what I'm about to do like that, but mix them together. YOLO. Make sure you turn the lid though, because I've had this loads of times. You know their original pink one? Have literally stopped on that so many times, and it goes everywhere if you don't close the lid properly. We're blending that again, same direction as how we did everything else, like in an upwards motion. The Mitchell is really pigmented, but sometimes if you leave it on your skin for too long, it goes really dry and then it doesn't blend. Well, maybe not mixed with like the foundation that I have, so I feel like it's just taken off loads of colour. I feel like it doesn't blend on some of the foundations that I use, so that's why I use the Charlotte Tilbury, because it's a lot more wet, so it blends nicer. that's really all I would kind of use it for, to be honest. I know the blush looks really extra when it's on and it's like wet like this, but once we've powdered, baked under the eyes, it don't look as like extra as what it does. Like the more, I know that's not saying, what is it, less is more? It ain't with blush. More is more.
Alright.
Because it dies down anyway by the end of the whole process. Just to be extra careful, I then go back in with my concealer beauty blender and just kind of blend that in with the blush so it doesn't look like I've got really just bright under eyes. I kind of blend that together again, and also just to get any creases out, because it starts to crease if I don't powder quick enough. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in shade 1 Fair. Get that, I get a Spectrum brush in A26, a bit like that, and we're dabbing that underneath the eyes. Powder. I used to bake, but I bake right at the end now with Huda Beauty powder, and that's just my favourite step of my makeup routine. Like, honestly, it really is. I basically put the powder in all of the places where, like, I've put the concealer, so down here too, and all the way up there like that. Then quick powder on the chin because it's a bit grease. And I go underneath the contour as well because it's a bit of a lighter powder, so it just kind of makes that contour stand out a little bit more. And then any other places that are a bit shiny, so my T-zone always gets super shiny, so I just powder there. Bring that over the eyelid as well. And we've powdered all of those lighter places on the face, so now we're going to bronze up everywhere that we contoured. So for that, I used the same thing, so the Airbrush Flawless Finish in 3 Tan. And it's basically, it's a powder, but in a bronzer colour. Sometimes I think bronzers, like, they just like, this is a face powder, so it's also mattifying. Like, everything I've got is mattifying. I don't like any highlight glow. It might not be your cup of tea, but it is mine, and I feel like it is some other girls as well. I just love a really, like, flawless matte finish. So I take that and then I put it everywhere that I contoured. So on the cheekbones, again, make note of how I'm doing it, sort of like brushing it up, not dragging down on that cheekbone line, brushing that up. And then the same on the other side, on the tip of my nose. The same places that I put the contour up here, and then under my lip and down my neck on my jawline. See what I mean then? Once I've done bronze, the blush kind of disappears a little bit, like you still kind of see it, but we're gonna pop that back. I mean, you could just leave it like that and have like a nice natural blush look. Like, I look bronze, but the pink and the rosiness is still there, so it's still cute. A lot more like
natural looking.
I don't know, not really natural at all, but do you know what I mean? Not as out there. So, I'm gonna show you guys actually my 3 favourite blushes. So this one is the Dior blush in 001 Pink. It's like the rosy blush, and it went viral. It is unreal. Like, I would so recommend it. If you can get it, get it. But it does sell out quite a lot, and it's always out of stock because everybody loves it. So I actually found some dupes for you. So first one is this MAC one called Pink Swoon. It's satin, it says satin as well. Satin powder blush in Pink Swoon. And then this one, which is Too Faced Cloud Crush blush in Candy Clouds. I feel like you've all seen the Dior on probably people. So I'm just going to show you what the others look like. I'm going to do one side Too Faced and one side MAC. I just think blush is so satisfying. I love it. Just get loads on there. And, oh my god, it smells amazing. It literally smells pink. Smell that. That is so nice.
Oh, that is.
Isn't it? What does that smell
Smells
like?
like marzipan.
Yeah.
Smells like cake.
It smells like cake. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not, though, that it smells nice, because it means normally means it's got perfume in it.
Perfume, yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. And then this palette as well that I use to do my makeup in, the Tartelette Toasted palette. Literally smells of chocolate. Smells of it. Wow. That is a bit much. But, do you know what I mean? I literally went and it's so pigmented, it's like really pink, but I think it just blends so nice with the rest of my makeup. And then the other side, literally, it doesn't look as pink, but it is still really pink on your skin. This one's the MAC one. Wow, I love that one. That one is so pretty. To be fair, actually, I would say this one was a lot darker. Not a lot darker, but that one, you see what I mean? Like, that's kind of just stayed there in like a darker pink. But this one's got like a really light shade of pink above it. It's kind of giving me a bit of a glow. I would say that the Dior is more like the Too Faced one, actually. Like, the Dior is a lot like that. But this one's is very, very similar. Tiny, tiny bit darker. I suppose it's whatever you fancy, but now I feel like I look different. Let's just put a bit of MAC on there just to darken that up a little bit. Oh, I love it. Love your brush so much. Woo! Then I'll put it over my nose as well. Kind of gives you that like you've been on holiday, sunburn. Like. Okay, so once blush is done. Okay, let's put some mascara on the lashes that don't exist right now. This is my all-time favourite mascara. Don't think anything will ever change it. I've probably used this since college. I don't even know how long it's been out for, but whenever this came out, I'm gonna search it on Google.
When did Maybelline Lash Sensational come out?
2015. 2015. So what was I doing in 2015?
College.
No, I was in college. I knew it.
Last year college? 2015, yeah.
Yeah, last year of college because I left school in 2013.
Yeah.
I've tried Benefit, I've tried Too Faced, I've tried the Better Than Sex one. You know when people like talk about them going viral? This one just doesn't transfer like throughout the day. You know when you put mascara on and then like halfway through the day you look and you've got all mascara up here, or if you put bottom lash on and then it's like all underneath. This does not do that. It's so good. And like, I literally don't have barely any lashes, but look at, it's actually giving me some lashes. The lashes that I do have are like quite long, but I just don't have enough of them because I picked out my, bloody, I hope my eyelash lady's not watching this, but when I was having them, because my eyes were so sore and so itchy, I just picked the rest of them out. Anyway, guys, I was having this conversation with Ryan, but like, genuinely, my skin really reacts. I know, I've finally figured out what my skin reacts to. Alcohol, specifically wine. Because I was drinking a lot of wine over Christmas and my skin was really bad. Bad diet, obviously. Because I'm trying to be on a better like health kick now. Summer approaching, going to the gym. So I'm definitely eating a lot cleaner. I mean, don't get me wrong, I literally was eating McDonald's the other day, but you know, like few and far between, keep it a bit rare. Like on the weekends, I'll have a binge, trying. And then also stress, like stress when I'm unhappy or like not in a good place or whatever, I'm stressed about something, work, whatever it is, it really reacts to my skin. My skin just breaks out. And Christmas time, I don't know why, but I wasn't in the best place at Christmas time. Like round, I don't know, I was just going out, binge drinking a lot. It wasn't good, you know? But I'm in a much better place now. I like feel like I've finally, I don't know, I'm back to Millie again and my skin's showing for it. I don't know about you guys, but I always rewear my lashes until they look rank. Until they're literally not usable anymore. So we'll probably rewear them like 5 times. So these are just some random ones that I've got out of my bag. Yeah, so I got these out of nowhere. I don't know the style name, really sorry, I actually don't know what these ones are called. But I got them from Dose of Lashes. I buy, when I don't have eyelash extensions on, I buy from Eyelash, Dose of Lashes and Tatty Lashes. I also buy from like 3 different places. I like my eyelash lashes when I want something like a bit more natural, like an everyday day. Like if I was, I don't know, going to lunch or shopping, like if I wanted to make myself look nice, I just put on like a natural lash. But when I'm doing content with Ryan or I am going out on a night out, if I want to feel a bit more glam that day, I will use Dose of Lashes and Tatty Lashes because they're just proper. They're proper full. Right, then I use tweezers to put them on. Alright, so the trick is putting on false eyelashes. You cut from the middle Yeah. Pick up from the middle, and then I place in the middle of my eye, and then that's when, once it's placed down in the middle, then that's when you sort of lay down the edges. But obviously, as I was saying, I'm allergic to eyelash glue, but I've been trying out, it's a Huda Beauty eyelash glue I bought off ASOS. Again, I did a little beauty haul on ASOS. It's this one. Huda Beauty. I don't know if people were laughing at me when I said Huda Beauty. I think it's Huda. It's Huda. I apologise for the mispronunciation. Huda Beauty eyelash glue. Oh, it says waterproof, re-stickable, all day wear. So maybe the fact that it's waterproof is maybe why it's... Oh, latex free.
Ah.
Maybe I'm allergic to latex.
You're allergic to silicone.
What's that got to do with it?
Because there's similar types of products. Latex, silicone, are all plastic based.
Really?
Yeah.
All plastic based?
Yeah,
Is that what latex is?
silicone is like a plasticky
Why would
material.
someone put that in skincare?
Like, you got to think, you know, like latex bodysuits, that's latex. It's like a plasticky
What the
thing.
fuck?
That's what I'm saying. You're allergic to silicone, definitely, because your skin went mental when you used it.
Yeah, it did.
And now your eyelashes your eyes have become sensitive to latex, maybe.
Back in with the mascara, and I'm going on bottom lashes. Sorry, I feel like I can't talk while I do this because I'm really concentrated. Oh, I got really dry around my nostril though. If you see any dry skin, I promise it's from microneedling, but...
That face.
I know. Why did I'm trying to do it without. It's like kind of weird if you don't do that face. Like, I feel like it's actually completely normal.
You look evil.
What?
Doing it
like
without
that?
the face, yeah, you look like a psycho.
It's just not. Why? So it just doesn't even do anything to your eyes. You go, "Oh, I'll relax my whole
Just
face."
relax your face and touch your eyelashes.
And then last step on the eyes is actually a nude liner in the waterline. Use the Mitchell, what's it called? It's kind of rubbed off, but all I can see is Smudge No Budge. It's a green one made by Mitchell, and it's the colour is, maybe that's the colour, Smudge No Budge, on the nude thing. Anyway, it's just a nude liner by Mitchell. You'll probably be able to find it on his website. And I just pop that in my waterline, and what that does is just completely opens up your eyes. I think that it makes your eyes look bigger, more open, a bit dull-like, to be honest. Next up, we have the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Nothing else to really say about that one, but we're going to put that all over the face. Like that, so my face actually looks a bit wet. And the last step for the ultimate mattifying face. I felt like I was like really trying to sell that then.
Yeah.
Right, so it comes out like, I'm sorry, I was trying to do it on the floor so it doesn't go on my sofa, but it comes out in the lid. Then I get my trusty Trigwell Cosmetics powder puff. We dip that, so there's about that much on there. Oh my god, it smells unreal. I love the smell of this. And we're gonna go underneath my eye. Oh, I think I put too much on. And we are literally, but like, I don't know what it is, but something about baking after you've done the setting spray, it just honestly completely mattifies your face. Can you see the difference? So I've done, let me just do the whole one side of this face quickly. Look at the difference. Can you tell? Like, this is so smooth, like literally like camera ready. Okay, I'm on the camera all the time. It's camera ready. I'm not on the camera all the time, I don't know why I just said that. Anyway, so this is that, and then that's obviously without doing the last setting spray powder thing. So now I'm gonna go, just getting my spit all over it. How really hygienic. I'm putting it in all the places where I basically put concealer, because that's where I get, I mean, I don't get oily under my eye, but I like to bake under the eye. Then we're gonna go in with a little bit here, because that bit gets oily for me. Like, don't put it there if you don't get oily. I don't think. You don't need it if you have dry skin already. On my chin, and then I kind of follow it up underneath that contour, cut it out again a little bit, enhance it a bit. And then a little bit on the apples of my cheeks because I like them to be very smooth. That's it for skin. Sometimes I think if I want to be extra blush, just add a little bit on top. Guys, oh my god, this makes me feel like I wear so much makeup. I'm just filming content like quite a lot, so I know what it looks like on the camera, and love it.
Makes you feel good, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Alright?
It's for you, no one else.
All of you lot coming into the comments.
Team match makeup. Oh, match.
All the time.
I don't care.
If you don't want to wear all this makeup, you ain't got to. No one's forcing you. You wear what you want to wear. I'll wear what I want to wear. Alright, so now I'm going to go with more makeup.
Just to piss you off.
Yeah. So now we're going to do another layer of foundation. Joking. Lips now. Morphe lip liner in Sweet Tea. This I always gravitate towards. I do have a lot of lip liners. I like I can't remember what the shade it is, but I like the Huda Beauty lipstick. That one, and I really like MAC lip liner in Spice. I also like, actually probably the only lip liners that I like. I like a lot of lipsticks and lip glosses. Lip liners, maybe I'm a bit more fussy on. Okay. Holding my breath. I think my lips are a little bit crusty. They're dry, man. So my makeup artist, she always says when you do lip liner for the top lip, it's like smile as big as you can without teeth. So it's like this. And then you do the Cupid's bow like in a straight line. I'm pretty sure she does it like that. Drag it down a little bit. So you've got a little gap there and there. Now, I don't think I've got my favourite lipstick in here. Actually, I'm gonna go and get it. I can't find it. I'm honestly the worst influencer ever. I always lose things that I love the most because I take them out with me. So then they either go missing or they're just in a bag that I've put away because I change my bag all the time. I've got the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in shade Abu Dhabi. One of my favourites. I normally wear this with Spice, but I just love this shade. It's stunning. Just like a really good nude lipstick, and it's good price though. I do like it when the lip liner is a little bit darker than the lipstick in the middle. I don't know why. I just do. Like sometimes I just leave it like this. Because my lips feel a bit dry, I'm going to put some lip oil on. So this is the Dior Lip Glow Oil. You guys must have seen this before. It went viral again. My sister bought me this for Christmas actually. That on. It's a bit of a pinky one, this one. Oh, I've got food in my teeth!
Yeah.
Oh my god, you see it in the whole thing? I literally had some food in my teeth right there.
I mean, you barely go like that in the whole video anyway. Don't worry about it.
That's true. Okay, so that is actually whole makeup done. So now I'm actually going to do my hair and then I'm ready for the day. Okay, so I've just done my hair off camera. If you want to see the tutorial on how I did this, I'm posting a TikTok on that. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, whatever, but you'll see it by the time it comes out. And yeah, this is how I get my bouncy little blow dry with my short hair, really cute. But I was thinking, because I do get hair requests quite a lot, maybe I'll do, like over the course of a week, like do my hair with me for the week, and I can show you, because I have, obviously I straighten my hair and sort of like curl it inwards a little bit for like, because obviously I've got a bob with straighteners, and then I also do like crimped. I also do this, which is like a bouncy blow dry, and then I also use a curling wand and do like a more of a, where it's all the same curl sort of thing. Like, can't really explain it, but if that's something you'd want to see, let me know and I can film that over a week. So I can't be styling my hair 4 times a day because my hair will fall off, okay? And that is it. So I hope you enjoyed my little get ready with me. Love ya. Bye.